Well, today's a great day for a ride, so that's what we're doing. Riding today with the Great Lakes Road Riders. The group is not real big today. We have about a couple more bikes coming, and we're out in the Wixom area, and we're going to be riding over to Pinckney and then over to through Hell, Michigan, and I think we're going to end up over at the state park that's out in that Pinckney area, and have lunch there and ride around the hills over in that area and the roads, the twisties over there. More twisties, nice roads. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So as soon as these next couple people show up, we're going to be getting off for our ride. So let's get going. We got a nice little group here today. Let's see, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's one behind us, 7. That's not too bad of a little turnout. That's what I figured we'd have, 6 or 7 bikes. Well, today we've got, let's see, we've got a Honda VTX, we have a Honda Goldwing, a Victory, we have a Yamaha ahead of me, a Harley, I'm on an Indian, and we have a Triumph pulling up the rear. So we've got one of everything just about here today. And that's what's kind of nice about the Great Lakes Road Riders. You see the patch right on that guy's jacket right there. Actually, I like riding with a small group like this. It's much better than 12, 20. You have more to deal with when you're like that. With 7, it's real easy to get through traffic, and this is just a lunch run, so we're not going to go to a restaurant. It's more of a picnic. And during the COVID times, not a bad thing to do, and why not? It's a beautiful day. Right now it's only 63 degrees. Supposed to warm up to a little, probably just close to 70. We'll see. I always like riding out in this area. It's first time out in this area this year. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from my house, and it's south and west from where I live. So I don't get out here very often, but I usually get out here at least once a year, sometimes more. It used to be a lot more back in the day when this group, the Great Lakes Road Riders, was first formed. We rode out here a lot. But today is a beautiful day for this ride. Looks like we've got a great group of people. I recently stumbled onto a motovlogger. His name is Bodine52. Have to check him out. He's getting quite a following right now, and he also does a collaboration with some other vloggers, and I believe they do that on Sunday evening, if I'm not mistaken. There's usually 3 of them, and it's a good clip to follow, let me tell you. It's a lot of fun, good guys, and the reason why I mentioned Bodine52 is because this is the area that he rides around in when he does his vlogs. He lives out in this area, somewhere around Pinckney in Hell, Michigan. I'm not exactly sure where, but all of his rides are out in the hills here, and yeah, it's a great place to ride. Be a great place to live, so you could have this right in your backyard. The one of the other ones is HDR, and he's further east, and he has some nice areas that he rides around in. And there's one other one I didn't mention, which is Bronco Ride, and I think he's over in Maryland. So not sure exactly how they all met up, but they all collaborate, and they have a great show that's usually every week. I think I'm not exactly sure what time it's on. 6. I've stumbled onto it a few times when they're live, but most of the time I catch it after it's been posted. Myself, unfortunately, I live kind of in the city, sort of suburbs, and it takes a couple miles for me to get into country, and I don't have the twisty roads in that area. A lot of farmlands, a lot of straight roads, but this is a great area to have in your backyard. So good on you, Bodine 52, and hopefully maybe we'll run into you. He said he might be able to meet us. Not sure exactly if he's gonna have the time, since he does have this other show that he does. Something else I'd like to mention about the Great Lakes Road Riders. This group has been in existence for I believe over a decade. The amount of people that we used to have at our meetings was probably in the 20s, maybe 30s at times. Get a beautiful day, it would be that way. And we come from all over Michigan, so we change our location. We don't, it's not a motorcycle club, it's a motorcycle group, and sometimes we have our meetings and rides a little bit more north, sometimes east, sometimes west, and yeah, and that's why we have so many different types of motorcycles. There's not one type of motorcycle predominant. At one time there was, and that was back over 10 years ago. We had a lot of people that had Honda VTXs, 1800s and 1300s. Well, it looks like we're on our way to the Pinckney Recreation Area, and I believe that's where we're going to stop for lunch. Yeah, it's just about lunchtime. In a couple minutes it'll be noon. Looks like they just recently paved this road, which is lovely. I'm not sure if this is a metro park or a state park. If it's a state park, I'm covered. I have the sticker. If it's a metro park, didn't buy one this year. Yeah, I sure do miss boating. I did that for about 20 years. I was always on the water, or on the east side of the state over in Lake St. Clair, but yeah, I kind of miss being on the water, but I do like being on a bike too. Well, we made the wrong turn, so we're doubling back. I think the park is over on the other side of the lake. Nothing wrong with that. At least we get to ride these roads a little bit more. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. I have a pass. Well, evidently everyone had a pass, and that worked out great. Here in Michigan, it's a pretty good deal. I think it's now $6 for a motorcycle, and that gets you into any state park all year long. And I think it's somewhere around $11 or $12 for a car now. And they put it right on your license plate if you get it in advance. If you get it later, it still works out. They give you a little sticker, and then I just put it down on my near my highway pegs here. Well, we made it. And let's see. Nice ride, right?
Yeah, betcha.
Yeah, it was a great ride. Great ride. Look at the paint job on this. Isn't that nice? Look at the sparkle. I love it. Time for lunch.
There's already, I rode out through Hines Park, and there's already some maples in there that are really colorful. All the same stuff.
You know, the only problem with that is you get, you know, when they hit the ground, you got to rake them off.
Oh, that's true. You don't have to tell me about it.
You have a lot of trees?
Up north, I have pine needles too.
Oh gosh.
And so I have to tow the lawn sweeper behind and get the pine needles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Around the place.
That's a great area to be. I've never been here before. The Pinckney recreation area, and it's, as I mentioned earlier, it's cool out. It's not fall yet. We got a couple more days before it's fall, but I don't know if you can see on this GoPro, a couple people out swimming. They're pushing it. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's not much above 50. Maybe it's 60. Yeah, but it's cool. And yeah, not for me. Well, lunch was good. Now I think we're gonna go for a ride to Stockbridge. Stockbridge was supposed to have their all clubs ride today, but because of COVID, that was canceled. So, but we're gonna drive by there now, just for going for a ride. And then back to Pinckney, and I think we're gonna be breaking apart and go in different directions from that point. As I mentioned earlier, all 7 of the bikes here come from different directions in Michigan. So, oh, this is a nice road. Nice and hilly. Looks like it was recently paved also. That's kind of cool. rolling into Stockbridge, and this is where they usually have the all clubs event. They usually have a whole bunch of bikes over in this area here, and obviously all along and around this whole square. And today they're not having it because of COVID-19. So hopefully next year they'll have it. I'm not sure if we're going to be rolling through Hell, Michigan or not. Hell, Michigan's not too far from Pinckney. Since I'm not leading, I don't care. Well, I know where I'm at now. We just made a turn, and we turned left, and if we would have turned right, I think we would have went right through the huge town of Hell, Michigan. I'd say that's our cafeteria, of course. Well, we're all done with the twisties, so up here in a little bit we'll be jumping on the highway. I've got about a 45-minute ride home from this area, and it's all highway, so I thought I would just wrap up this video right here. The bikes have broke off into different groups. Right now we just have two of us, a Victory ahead of me and myself, and we'll be turning east here pretty soon on the highway, and that's going to be it. So until next time.